playing again. And then I'm gonna mark a timestamp for when we... If you, like, put salt or put heat on the muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Bodies are crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna reset that, and now I start it. Hi, YouTube!
Hi, YouTube!
Welcome to SAD!
Welcome to SAD. I don't have to play SAD, I just have to exist here.
Makes it sound like that's gonna be any easier. Alright. Oh, I also need to...
Yeah, the audio for this next bit.
The audio for this next bit is copyrighted.
Well, it's edited. It's an edited version of a public domain song.
Well, it's a different composition of a public domain song.
So...
Here we go. This is Gregory. That's a picture of a baby. And this is a game about death.
And the 1-year-old bathroom.
I hope you're ready for this.
I hope. Yep. If not, skip ahead.
K. Carlisle, Sam Finch.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh gosh, I'm already crying. I'm starting to tear up. Oh.
It's a good thing I have tissues here.
Yep. And it's a good thing they're closer to me.
What?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, the music for this section is very good. If you want to buy the game, buy the game. Buy the game so you can
I think
hear
he saw
it.
things the rest of us don't.
Because here, whenever he'd play it, whenever he'd start moving the toy, the music would start playing.
It's
and it's very effective.
Flight of the Sugar Plum Fairies.
I don't know. It's some ballet song,
Oh.
but it's not that one, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Whee! Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
I think it might actually be from Swan Lake.
Hello?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Bubbies! Which is an odd way of saying bubbles. Gimme. My depth perception sucks.
Oh man. Because the music's not there, you can hear
It
her
reminded me so much of Calvin,
so much more clearly.
lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Are you gonna try and get all of the magnets?
Maybe. This is a cast iron bathtub.
Wait, is that the one you can light on fire?
Yes!
Listen, I'm thinking of a very specific story.
Gree.
Gree!
Okay, hold on. Pretty sure I need to... There
Yeah,
we go.
There you go.
Sure made
Boop.
him happy.
There's a wheel! There we go. 2. Now it's only the G and the Y. Gimme, gimme.
Gee!
Fantastic butter. There's G. There's Y. I think B is just stuck there.
B is there. B for bathtub.
There we go.
What? Listen, I am a certain level of unhinged. It reminded me of a story, and sometimes I say things explicitly in a way that will sound more unhinged to be funnier.
That I worried about a baby being too happy.
But that is a thing people do, like, to clean their bathtubs. If they're cast iron, they will light them on fire to kill all of the germs.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Grace to do
Ah! The sound of the whale!
I wish he could have told us about the world we saw.
It's happy!
Na, 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 na,
There's
da,
so
da,
much
da, da, na, 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 da, 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 na, 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 na. Oh. Gregor.
Gregor! Oh. That's how you swim now.
Yeah.
It's just auto moving
I know
forward.
Yeah, I think it moves
Wasn't
like it
fault.
does in the Molly thing, but I was the one who played that, so. Yeah, the music starts playing louder here.
I'm sure he's happy.
Rumbles. Oh! I'm glad I'm not touching the desk.
He'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Happy baby. Happy baby with the frog.
Uh-huh.
Gregory. Hush, I am searching.
Gosh. Gregory's story is really sad.
It's very sad. Thankfully, unlike other children, he isn't haunting animatronics.
Must you?
Naruto did it first. I'm feeding off the energy.
There's his name.
Teamwork.
You know, classic military dad.
Yeah,
This whole room is
it's
kind of
very
like,
classic military dad. I could not. I don't think I could have handled it if our dad was a military dad.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yeah.
Nope. Not going there.
The
The implications are just too much. Oh, now I'm sad because you get to play this one.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
I think this might be my favorite one artistically.
yeah. Just
Like having the words trail.
yeah. You can see like
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
get stuck in the tree.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
I now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Bonk.
Bonk. Like the words are somewhere. Bonk.
I don't think it wants me to go that way.
Yeah, I don't think it wants you to go like full 360.
There it is.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come
come
here.
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Hold on. Can I? Dang it. I was hoping I could catch the words.
Oh man, this means that I had never really thought of it
Panicked
before.
geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
I never thought about how Gregory was the youngest and how the other two were already alive.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in my head I had automatically corrected it, even though this exists, to where
Oh, there it is.
Gregory was the only one with Kay.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Destroy!
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry
Who's the
thought.
scary one now?
All my father said to this was, make the music louder.
It's like some of that has to have fire to be lit up like that.
I still can't get the words. I wish that...
I think you might have to go on the words.
Possibly.
Maybe.
There we go.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't.
Oh my gosh! Was that from the rumble?
Yeah! I had it...
I don't know if y'all could hear that, but that was...
I think they could.
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Gus is a good name.
Not my favorite, but I also overthink names a lot. And now that we're out of that, I can say Jellyfish of Destruction.
How dare you! And they kept the kite.
They kept the kite because nobody in this family can let go of anything.
Yeah. Wish sympathy.
I can't imagine having to plan a wedding and then planning a funeral immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
A lot of parents outlived their kids in this house.
Raise flag. Breakfast. Quiet time. Sweep, trash. Gus, mop, mow yard. Greg.
Be a baby.
Be a baby.
You better be a baby. Stop doing paperwork. You better be a baby.
Gosh.
I like that they have the emergency evacuation plans
Yeah.
up at all times.
My emergency evacuation plan is to
Pray.
pray
Hope.
and get outside the window. So.
Hug a pole.
Hug. That's not a pole.
It's not a pole. Oh, it's a punching bag.
Let's try going up here.
Yeah,
There we
sometimes you
go.
have to look at it. It did the same thing with the ladder outside.
Yeah, I can't imagine
At the
losing
time,
both of your
it was as far
brothers.
away as she could get.
Gosh. Yeah, no.
And she decorated it the way she wanted to. I kind of want to do something like this.
It's so colorful and wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Done.
I
putting-
love... Hold on, look at that lamp. Turn around. Other way. Or go all the way around. Up.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty. I can imagine her, like, opening one of the sides, lighting a candle, and just sitting here.
Mm-hmm. These people favored fire. There's a lot of candles and lamps.
Arson.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, look at them. They're so cute.
They're very cute.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have to watch both of your brothers die. Well, not watch her brothers die, but, like, both of her brothers died before her, and then her dad died in front of her.
Yeah. Is an incense stick. And I think a couple others in, like, an oil diffuser.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of the way that you just, like, stick your matches in a mug when you're done with them.
Yep. That is the thing I do.
A rosary. And she probably used this in case of fire.
Fireman. You can go down it. You do have to climb back up.
I do have to climb back up. But...
And also, that was a pregnant woman doing that.
They don't know she's pregnant.
Didn't they say?
No. She said maybe two.
Oh, sorry. Bleep it out.
No, I can't do that.
You can't? Okay. No, she said it because she said, if I'd have known that when she was climbing around, then I wouldn't have come here 22 weeks pregnant or something.
Oh, yeah.
My mom moved.
I'm like, I could have sworn they said.
And got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Ooh.
All these Milton posters.
No, Lewis is my favorite. Lewis and Milton.
Oh! I didn't think I'd be playing that one.
Mom knew where else
Nope,
to go.
I am. I'm so excited.
You sure?
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
I mean,
Milton's.
Kids in the
you're gonna
house
look
again.
around Milton's first. I'm fairly certain.
Maybe.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, there's a
Been
lot
for
of
a
new
while.
details to look at, and
Things
you
were
look at
good.
details.
Almost normal.
Or at least as normal as you can get.
Bird.
I have the resolution turned down for streaming purposes, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure those all
Yeah,
have
Sam, Calvin, Eden, Barbara,
Sven.
Lewis rules.
Our family history, fact or fiction?
Oh, I love the windows.
Yeah, this has got to be one of my favorite windows.
Like the science projects.
Yeah. Having candles here, an incense burner, like a little shrine.
Yeah, look at her book. No, the other book.
To Teach and to Learn by Dawn Finch.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
How did they keep that secret? Like, was it a surprise? It couldn't have been a surprise, could it? How do you hide that?
Let's take a look. No, it doesn't have a death
After
date.
Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Paint on the floor. Alright, we're gonna be heading into a very special area.
Yeah, this is one giant reference to the Unfinished Swan. Have you watched that all the way through, or?
I have.
Okay.
So, The Unfinished Swan is the first video game that Giant Sparrow ever created.
Mm-hmm. And it starts off with, like, just black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you're the one painting the environment. And this entire place is just...
I like this little doodle.
Yeah, there's a lot of paint splatter effects. Yeah, that's
some
one
of
of the
the
starting
areas.
areas.
Oh wait, I forgot to turn the music back on.
Oh, yeah. Because it also plays... It's a shame we didn't have it on during Gus's.
So
yeah,
this
this
is music from the game The Unfinished
Yeah,
Swan.
and if you look at the
I
little
think Edie
diorama,
was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Yeah.
the fact he was doing all of this as a kid is very impressive.
Yeah.
Like,
Kids
he
are
was-
very impressive in general.
Yeah, but then you've got like the gold footsteps and then the gold handle on the door. It's very
Yeah.
impressionistic.
I would want a place like this.
Oh yeah.
And then here is something really cool.
Oh, it's so cool. I love the palette, that the palette is there
Yeah.
with all of the colors, even though most of this is black and white.
Yeah, so that desk thing, that's an old animator's tool. There's a light behind it, so that way when you have the light turned on, you can see through to your other pages and animate that way. That's how they would animate in the olden days.
But yeah, that's the castle. All of the paints.
Oh, I think those are oils. Did he use oils? Those are expensive.
Aww.
They're probably all really dry now.
Yeah, probably can't really.
And
I
then
love the woods.
that symbol, the mustache and the crown,
That's like
is one that's...
A huge and unfinished swan.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I won't dawdle too much longer.
I wonder if that's the palette that Edie used
Milton
to paint
Finch
his
and
memorial
The magic paintbrush.
below that.
Possibly.
I think you have to... Yeah.
I have to hold it. And then do this.
Don't let go. Then he painted the door.
Now, I wonder if that was something that Edie made or if it was something that Milton made.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Like how she drew the cartoonized version.
But yeah, there was there's the whole like painting mechanic, all of the game mechanics in Unfinished Swan are built on the fact that you're a kid and you have this magic paintbrush.
Alright, let's go down.
Yeah, that lets you interact with the world around you.
There we go. I'm like...
Mom
So
spent
that's why
months
she said there
searching
might
for
be
my brother. Then she
two
found
alive.
clothes.
Yeah, that or also like
Well, I had
her
looked down as just belly.
Yeah. Yeah, Milton, there's a possibility that Milton's alive.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
There is a character in Unfinished Swan that he does correlate to, that it is pretty strongly implied he is, that he becomes, or a reference to at least.
Let's go up this way.
Mom definitely blamed
Hi,
Edie, but
twin!
I think Lewis blamed himself.
Leaves.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time
We're
in his room
spling twins.
until
Yeah.
Mom got him a job at the cannery.
I would love, like, living in a room that isn't actually a room and is like a boat.
Yeah.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room, except Lewis.
Oh, we got a little achievement. I think that's
For, like, viewing all
for
of the...
viewing all of the
people.
doors, looking through all of them.
Okay.
We're about to do one of the coolest artistic representations of.
Oh! Oh boy.
You can stall for like what, 6 minutes?
No, I'm not gonna stall.
Okay.
So, content warning.
Yeah.
If you have depression,
Maybe.
maybe don't
Yeah.
watch this part. This next part
Yeah.
has
It tackles
implied suicide.
and recovery from substance abuse.
And in we go. Did he have a fish tank or a frog? Or reptile of some sort?
Lewis's room smelled very, very.
No, no.
No, don't go out of the boat.
Part of him lived on.
I also love the chairs out there.
Yeah. You can see Edith in the shadow crawling down into here. It's a very interesting candle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a candle. That's the only thing it is.
Ooh, leftover guacamole. That must be awful.
Must be very sour at this point.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Phrasing. Diploma.
He made it through high school. That's something.
High school is pretty hard to make it through. He had his own mini fridge!
Oh, and you can see his cap.
Yeah.
I think it's a reptile tank.
I think so too. It doesn't have a whole lot of hides in there. It must have been a small lizard.
That or it was like cleaned up, maybe.
Did everyone in this house smoke? Because there's another cigarette tray. Though, I imagine it might have been some other kind of...
Yeah, I'm like, this might not have been cigarettes. He's got
It's
his
a cool
computer.
keyboard. Is the WASD and the arrows highlighted? Yeah. So, the green thing with the slots in it, that's a cigarette tray. Oh, he also had medication. Wait, he was medicated? Okay. Alright. Here we go.
This is very cool, but very,
Very sad. Oh gosh, I have to pull it out.
Yep.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, fish
I asked
die.
him to describe it. He said he started small,
These fish are already dead.
Yeah.
imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
I love how
Then
shaky
something
the
moved.
lines are.
Bats.
Yeah. Makes the
How
letters
many wires are you crossing right now?
so many.
Oh,
And
wow.
things that have not names.
No. Oh, there it is.
He knew it was all in his head.
Uh-oh.
Can I grab the fish? There we go.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
And now we flipped into
Perspective.
3D.
Perspective switch.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
I find it interesting. I
Oh,
don't
there's a
know
little
if
camp.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia.
I don't know if I was just imagining it or not, but it
He
sounded
built
like
the
there
city
was
up slowly,
a rooster
brick by brick.
in the background there for a second.
Then he made musicians.
Da-da, da-da,
Da-da,
da-da,
da-da,
da-da,
da-da, ba-dum, bum,
dum,
bum, bum, ba-dum,
da-dum,
bum, bum,
da,
ba-da-dum,
da-da,
bum, bum,
And songs for them
bum.
to play.
da-da, ba-da, ba, ba, da-da,
He talked about starting a band.
da, 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 da-da, da-da, da, da, da-da,
And he was always
Da-da.
humming something.
Bum, 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 bum,
ba-da,
One day his imagination grew stronger.
bum, 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 bum.
He
da-da,
no longer spoke at the cannery.
da, da, da,
But
It's
his
just such a
chopping
good
was as
section.
reliable as ever.
da-da, da-da,
Then one day it struck him
da-da, da-da, da,
that all
da,
the cheering crowds,
da-da,
even the stones under his feet,
da-da,
were all in his imagination,
da, da-da, da-da,
so he could do
Oh.
whatever he wished.
Whale.
da, da-da, da-da, da, da, da-da,
He held an election for mayor,
da, da, da-da, da-da, da,
and he
da,
won.
da-da, da, da, da,
It's very
They
telling that
begged
he
him
had to
stay,
remember
But his mind was already
da,
wandering.
da, da,
that he had to remember
It
that this
became
was
a
in
game.
his imagination and that he could do anything.
yeah.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
I love how it's blue.
Yeah. I also love that it's modeled after like the Greek type ships. Like the Argo.
Yeah, and the yellow flag.
Minneapolis.
Still
one
one
day
of
he
my
forgot to go
favorite
home
puns
from
of all
college.
time.
Yes.
It's from a very dark place,
Even
but
as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
gosh. I wonder how old Edith was when Louis died.
She wasn't very old.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Gimme.
beautiful prince.
I love the effect of the boat
I also love
cutting
like
through it.
that there's I think that's Sanskrit written
Oh
on
yeah, the pages.
The pages.
The prince was on his own quest for
Gay?
Yes.
radiant rainbows.
I love how the rainbows are like
Followed the
reversed.
sound of his
Where the purple is on the outside.
electric sitar.
You have only gone left. Come on, sail along the music note.
Is there a way to speed up?
I don't know.
I can't. It's very hard to control, at least for me.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
That's from a book, I think. East of the Sun
Even
and West
then,
of the
his
Moon.
logic remained
From like a real
sound.
book.
Oh gosh. Oh, this is.
And I think there's a copy of it like in his room.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Fish. I love that his cloak is a fish. His cape
it?
has a fish tail. Not Louis's,
But
but
he
the
was so
king,
proud of
the
having
prince's.
created it. In his own eyes, he'd become
it's
something
all
greater than a
scaly.
king.
How their heritage is presented in Lewis's story since Dawn of the Children. Yeah. No, not
Someone
Middle
who's
Eastern.
never known success in the real world. I think it was
East
overwhelming.
Asian. From India.
Yeah.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
This is when escapism gets dangerous.
Yeah.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Are those socks? Or are those sandals?
No, those are like wrappings on his sandals.
I want to imagine they're striped socks. But
We look down and where
oh, it's very red.
well, yes, salmon.
There's so much blood. Oh, he's got a little game.
It's like a non-copyright version of the Nintendo DS.
He began to forget the world we know.
This probably reeked of fish.
I
Oh,
think
it
it pained
must have
him
been
to
so
remember
bad.
Lewis, the cannery worker.
I love that you can see in the shadow.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch number 9.
Yeah, and he's not even actually grabbing them anymore. He's just mindlessly moving his hand.
I could have sworn it was possible to hear him hum the dun, 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 dun.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh gosh. I love how everyone's faceless.
Insisted on inviting him.
Why is Calico Molly?
Bum, bum. The stained glasses of his journey.
His prince waited, holding his
I love
crown.
how much of it has a fish motif. Like you see the prince.
Yeah, his prince waited for him with his crown. That
There was
gave
only
me
one
chills.
thing left to do.
But yeah, I love how because it's his imagination, everyone is faceless, including.
Bend down his head.
It's just
Not think about that.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's
fine.
It's fine.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
There's only one left, but I am very over time.
Yeah, I get to play the rest of game, I believe.
Yes, so could you hit the menu button?
The
This one.
yeah.
Alright, so. Alright, a bit of a longer episode for our friends over on YouTube. I just wanted to get that section started, so. Anyways. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing and dinging the bell for notifications. And please consider giving the video a like if you liked the video. And we'll see you later, YouTube. Bye! Alright. Okay, so that episode is done. And we have one